Alright, it's Mantine back with another quick how-to video. Today we're going to be going for the Shalpha starters. And I figured out a good way to get both Squirtle and Totodile using the PapaJefe overloading method. Essentially, you're going to want to get 4 spawns right here in the front and 4 spawns right here to the left on the water. But it's fairly simple, straightforward. Essentially, it's just like you do the Charmander setup. And you pretty much can get, I've been averaging from 2 to 4 Totodiles and Squirtles, and you can either fly reset or do the bench reset for it. But essentially what we're going to do is come in here and grab our first spawn. We're going to lead it all the way to the right, as far as the leash will let us take it. And as soon as the leash breaks and it starts to run back, you do your save and reset. Right here. Save our game. Reset. We need to pull it just a little bit further. I want to pull it almost to the next gate. Essentially, you want to go gate to gate. And that does sometimes require you to do 2 of the leash breaks. So here we go, we're pulling them the second time. And again, this is our second leash break for the Totodile. Again, you can come all the way to the gate, but I like to come just shy of the gate. Again, save once the leash broke the second time. Do our reset. And you run back, pop your pin down on them. And then you want to go about 65 meters away. That's the sweet spot I found. And again, in PapaJefe's video for the Charmander, you know, sometimes you gotta tweak it. Maybe 66, 67, but 65 has been the sweet spot I've found. And when our 65 saved reset, coming back in. And I like to run back just to double check to make sure that I got a new Pokemon spawned in. So see, I just run past Totodile, come back and make sure I had another spawn. And there we go, we got a Malamar there. So now I run back and pull the Totodile back to where it needs to be. And again, you may have to do 2 of the leash pulls to get it back to the starting point. But you want to essentially get it just in the ballpark of the area of the 20 gate. Essentially, you want to pull them gate to gate. It's about the distance you need to go. Again, we'll get it about halfway there. Leash a break, save, reset. Pop back in, almost to the gate. Drag them, and I kind of like to run up a little bit in here, get them there, then I'll just run back out the gate and save. And we did that save, reset the game, hop in, and we should just fly back to 20, and that'll lock that extra spawn in. So we should be at 2 spawns now. There's a Totodile. Again, do our fly. Do a little look around. There we go. So you got 2 spawns right there. Squirtle and Rose Raid. Again, now you just want to rinse and repeat. Do it 2 more times where you get all the way up to 4 spawns in this area. Again, Rose Raid follows good. The Totodiles follow good. Rose Raid is good. Squirtle can be a little iffy sometimes, but he's not bad. But again, that's about all you want to do right now is just rinse and repeat it. Get your 4 spawns in the area right there, directly in front of the 20 fly point. Doing our save and reset with the leash break. Again, we're about halfway between the gates. We want to pull it just a little bit more. Now again, it doesn't have to be all the way to the gate. You just want to get it real close to it. Again, there's our second leash break. It should be where it needs to be now. So we did our reset, and again, we should be able to just pop a pin down right here. And again, do our 65 meters. Reset, and then lure it back to the original spawn location. Alright, there's our reset. Run back in. Again, now we just kind of lure it back to the spawn point. Its origin point, if you will. I run back, double check, make sure I should have 3 spawns in there now. Or 2 spawns. Rose Raid and Malamar. So when we lure this Rose Raid back, it'll be our 3rd spawn. Again, you can lure it across the grass there, but I found coming along the fence, you don't get aggro as much from the other random spawns. Alright, and just pull it a little bit back toward where it started at. Again, I kind of just like looping back around right here and then out the gate. Popping a save to lock it in its new location. And resetting. And again, now we should just be able to fly back to 20. And that should lock in our 3 spawns in this location. There's both our Rose Raids and a Malamar. And fly back to 20. And now we got 3 spawns in here. Squirtle, Gardevoir, and Dragalge. Alright. And this should be our last one right here. I've done lured the Totodile out. And now this is just luring it back in toward the center. Again, I did the same steps I've done on the past 2. Just trying to save some time. Again, lured it back, save, reset, and flying back to 20. That should lock in all 4 spawns. Totodile there. See, we got 3 more spawns in the background. Do our fly to 20. Lock them all in. There you go. There's 4 spawns in this spawner. Again, there's another one right here to the left where the water is. And you want to basically repeat the same process, except for we're gonna drag them to the left this time, back up toward Charmander. Malamar and Totodile are generally the 2 you want to get. But Malamar's fairly easy. Again, it's essentially gate to gate again, except for not this gate. You want to go about halfway to the next gate is the little sweet spot that I found. Again, we lured it, did the leash break. Need to drag it a little bit further. So that's what we're doing now. We'll drag it again about halfway between these 2 gates. It's about the ballpark area I've found that's worked pretty consistently. And do our reset. We're gonna run in, pop our pin, run back our 65 meters. Except for I forgot to pop a pin. We're just gonna run up, do one through the gate. Again, run back to our sweet spot is 65, 66. Pop save, reset. We're gonna run back. I run over there to double check I got a spawn. We have a new spawn in the original location. And then we'll pop back in and grab the Malamar and drag him back. Here we go. Run over to make sure we get a new spawn. Or no, I guess we're dragging Malamar this time. But I have verified that there was a spawn before I come back to drag them. Again, a lot of this is just re-engineering PapaJefe's video on the Charmander. I will link his video down below in the description. We want to get Malamar a little bit closer. This is where this is the spawner location for the water right here. Again, sometimes you get wild Pokemon that want to interfere. Sometimes you gotta knock them out. If Palton just had to go today. Again, just lure the Malamar a little bit over here in the general area. Again, I'll just run back out the main gate, pop a save, reset, fly back to 20 to lock in that spawn. So now we should have original 4, plus we should have 2 spawns to the left where the water is. So we got our 4. Plus now we got 2 spawns in this location. So essentially what we're going to do now, like we did on the other side, just rinse and repeat till you get all 4 spawns in the location. Again, just drag them, save, run out your 65 meters. Again, this is our last one. I'm just trying to drag Totodile a little bit closer. And again, I get them close to in this area over in here, and I'll just run out the gate. Seems close enough. Pop out, drop a save, reset, and we'll just fly back to 20. I do believe we should be at 4 spawns in both locations now. We got 4 right there, 4 spawns to the left. Now you just rinse and repeat till you get something. Again, I've been consistently getting 2 to 4 starters. And again, you can run in here, you can reset AFK, reset it at the bench, or you can just keep flying 20. Either which way works. Again, see we got 4 spawns there, we got 4 here. If you do the bench, you can grab the alphas too in the center. But again, now it's just rinse and repeat. And again, we have been doing it for a little bit. No Shalphas yet, but I think we got 4 shinies already. Yeah, we got 4. We got a Rose Rage, a Totodile, Squirtle, and a Dragalge. But again, this is by far the easiest starter Shalpha hunt I think you can do. And again, you can do to the bench right there and AFK hunt it. But you average 2 to 4 starters per reset. There you go. That's simple. You take 4, you go to the right, then you take the other 4 and go to the left. That's how easy it is to set up the easiest Shalpha hunt in ZA for starters. Alright, there you go. Hope you have fun on your Shalpha hunts, and let me know what you get. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we will see y'all on the next one.